We love
Did y'all see
hip-hop.
this plush down bad stuff? Have you seen any of that? And listen, I know I've had my issues with plush, but this is from the top. If anybody is here to hear me bash plush, you're coming to the wrong video, bro. Because I don't like seeing this, man. No matter how much opping I've had with anybody, bro.
So send her e-transfer.
Well, I'm not up like that. But if I do have it, or like let's say by the end of next month or whatever, when I get some bread up, I'll send her some bread, bro. If she's really fucking down bad like this, bro. So watch what you said here. It's sad.
So I guess if anyone has any resources for housing or food or any resources at all, then please DM.
So let's pause this right here. It says, hey guys, I'm really not doing good. I've been living in my car. I can't find any resources to help me because I'm truly not a single mom. So how the fuck am I ever gonna get into housing? I can't afford anything by myself. I guess she meant to say I'm really hungry, and I also need money for gas really bad. If anybody can send me $10, this is so embarrassing. But I really need help. And then she puts her PayPal address on the bottom. Gentlemen,
Sorry.
What's the question?
You have to go first because it's gonna be crazy if I go first.
No, let me just say this before you go. Times are rough, okay? I do understand how like somebody can go from having a crib to like just being fucked up in the city, bro. You know what I'm saying? And especially like your personality that everybody knows. So it's like it doesn't help when everybody knows your face, and then they just might see you waking up in your whip and shit. Like I feel
it's
for
serious because like she didn't even put like a e-transfer for the bank or something. Like the PayPal is serious.
Yeah.
So, but in what you're saying, okay, I feel like you guys should give some condolences and stuff first. Like,
well, she's not dead.
I know, but make her show some love first, bro.
Salute to Plush.
People,
we'll do a compliment sandwich.
My people is racist.
No, not like that. Like you're actually like you're talking.
I know.
To her.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're not on the best terms. When she beefed Dusty for those couple days.
Yeah,
but
and this is the Toronto accent girl for the people outside in America who don't know what we're talking about. Sick to my stomach, fam.
But I've spoken to her on several occasions. She's a very nice girl.
Yeah,
and she has a lot of potential. She's clearly entertaining to a large amount of people, and this just highlights like the reality of virality, where just because you're viral and everyone knows you doesn't mean you're making money, right?
When I seen this, I was sick to my stomach, bro.
Yeah,
sick to my stomach, fam. And I just think that it's unfortunate that she had to resort to this. However, what I will salute her for, because although this is, some might say like an act of desperation, at least she's not like whoring herself out digitally. Like she could easily make like a Fansly or an OF.
Yeah.
And like,
why is that a bad thing though? What do you mean at least she's not doing that?
It's the principle.
Yo, the girls who are doing the Fansly and the OF, like they're actually hustling and making their bread. Like she's doing the same thing, but she's like
panhandling.
You know what I mean? Like
I'm no disrespect to girls who do that, but I think she knows, and she's always even talked about this to me, where it's like she knows that like that is the easiest way for her to make money, but she doesn't. But that's not in her beliefs, you know.
And it'll change her image completely.
Yeah, but maybe for the better. Like who knows?
Maybe.
Okay, so like she's okay. That's fine. She's too
I
good.
rate that she didn't go that route.
I rate that too. You're too good for the OnlyFans. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Are we too good for a job?
Definitely not. No. And I think, who knows, maybe she's applied to many jobs we don't know. Maybe she doesn't feel like she can work a job because of how visible or recognizable she is, where it's like there's maybe like a social pressure for her to.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted to touch on.
You gotta swallow that pride.
A lot of these Toronto content creators, I would say content creators in general, but specifically Toronto, they think just because like, and that's why I wanted you guys to give like the love and stuff first, because like now like I grew up with tough love. So this is the tough love, bro.
Tough love segment.
A lot of you creators think just because you went viral, you deserve something. Oh, I got 1 million views. I have to be rich now. No, you don't. You just got 1 million views. Like,
yeah.
1 million, like, you know what I mean? Like, and especially like, we're not in New York, LA, London, or even Jamaica, where like if you get 1 million views on TikTok, they'll pay you for that. Like, we're not getting
Mm-hmm.
paid for that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, at best, you could probably get popping on YouTube and get your AdSense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, a lot of you content creators have to pause, swallow your pride,
Mm-hmm.
work your job so you could pay your bills, have peace of mind so you could actually create your content without worrying. You know what I mean? Like, and like, I hate to like say it this way, but like, it does make me sad to see like our content creators, because like Blicky as well has been going through it too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
But like, there's not a huge, like, Toronto is a major city, but there's not a huge ecosystem for creation and art and stuff. Like, unless if you're in like a specific community, you know, like maybe if you're LGBT two-spirited, all them next things, they'll give you a grant. You know what I mean? But like, if you're doing like I want to say maybe like ratchet content, like you're a hood rapper, you know what I mean? Like you're, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna say you're not gonna get the grant, but it's gonna be a little more difficult.
It's gonna be a little bit more difficult, but I gotta stop you a little bit because as somebody who's had the reputation of running a hood type of network, if you still act in a professional manner, you do the right things, you get with the right people, you use the resources that we all have resources, because she said, you know, she can't find any resources. But as a content creator, the resources are endless. You can talk to other people who are in the business, right? We've gotten like 2 grants so far. You know what I'm saying? Working on a 3rd one. And I never thought that could happen because, like, shit, we interview gangster rappers, but we package it in a way that we can get a grant.
And, you know, that is an avenue as well. But, like, my main point I was trying to get to is, like, yo, the world is unfair, you know what I mean? Like, we're born on this earth. We're like, bro, it's an animal kingdom. There's a hierarchy. Like, it's kill or be killed, unfortunately, you know what I mean? Like, so yes, you could put out a story and then people will feel sympathy for you. You might get a little change, but like, okay, once whatever people sends you runs out, then like, what's next? Like, you're gonna put up a next story, you know what I mean? Like, like you really have to pull yourself up, especially in Toronto. Like, it's a grungy city, bro.
Yeah, you have to find multiple forms of income if you're a content creator, one in Toronto, you know what I'm saying? Because your main content creation might not be your main source of income.
Yeah.
And it brings me to a question. What could she have done? Or Blicky, I won't say as to a degree, because Blicky hasn't gone as viral as Plush or the Toronto accent girl, right?
Yeah.
She went super viral. She has had a little opportunity, a show here, a show there, but what could she have done to capitalize off of that moment?
Landlords,
My bad.
this is true.
I think there are several things I could list, like having a manager, going on more podcasts, doing more live streams, more collaborations. Like, that's kind of like the surface level answer. But I think a lot of her situation, it boils down to conduct. And I feel like that conduct is affected by her mental health, because she's admitted that she has borderline personality disorder.
This is true.
So that makes it hard to sustain relationships or sustain any sort of stability in your life, right?
Yeah,
like,
she crashes out.
Yeah, right. And like, who knows like what her like meds situation is? Is she off the meds? Is she on the meds? Is it expensive? Like, what her love life situation was? Was she living with a dude and now they broke up and now she's living in her car? Like, there's a lot of variables.
Now she said, well, she in another post she bigged up her boyfriend and her friends for helping her out, so she's still with her man.
Fam, your man can't let you like crash at the crib. Like,
maybe he don't got his own crib. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, where he living in his whip?
What I do want to say is like, again, I don't want to seem like I'm bashing on her or anything, you know, like, but I did get a little bit of like victim mentality, which is like, oh, I'm not a single mother, so I can't get housing or whatever. Like, yo, like,
you flexing right now?
like, yo, you're not a single mother. You don't have dependents and stuff. Like, you have 24 hours every day to hand out resumes and do things. You could apply for, like, there's so many things you could do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Instead of just like living in the victimhood of like, oh, there's no resources. Like, well, as soon as you say that, the universe is going to clock it. Like, okay, bet. All right, there's no resources for you.
Yeah, the resources will close or the opportunities will close.
Yeah, and you saying there's no resources, like, cancels out any chance of you finding resources. You're not even like,
you're not trying.
I can't find any resources. You're like, there are no resources. Like, you've checked them all. And there's definitely a way she could find like some sort of like subsidized housing situation.
That might be a pride thing. I
don't
be
think-
like, I don't want to be the one who's on subsidized housing, and they find out I got to go over to the office, and they're like, "Yo, aren't you the Toronto accent girl over here at the Ontario or whatever Toronto community housing office?"
Yo, like,
I hear that though.
and I'm gonna say, yo, there has been times where like, you know, like out of pride, I'm like, I'm not going back to my parents' crib, like, you know, and I'm like, I was like damn near homeless, you know, for like a 1-2 week, but like, even I was doing content and stuff. I'm like, yo, let me just pause, swallow my pride. I'm gonna get a job, bro. Like, it's not that serious. Sometimes people recognize me as like, oh, yo, blah blah blah, and like, it's not a big deal. You know what I mean? They helps me up, like, like they don't roast me like, oh, you're working a job and making money, da da da. Like, yo, with my job, man, I'm live in a condo downtown. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, man, I'm live blessed now. I'm able to work my job. I could do content at my pace, at like my comfort. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm saying this in a sense of like, yo, I've been where she was as well, and I didn't even have a whip. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying, I'm not trying to minimize the situation. I'm just saying that like, you could get yourself out too.
Yeah. And listen, I hope if she does hear this, because she'll probably hear this, because I'm gonna make a clip with her face on it. Use it as advice. You know what I'm saying? No matter how the delivery of any of our messages are coming out here, like, just use it as advice. We ain't trying to get at you and diss you or anything like that. Like, we all can understand and we all can relate to going through hard times.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You know
we want the best for her.
Yeah.
I'm willing on this pod to offer a bill cash if you pull up to our next Wednesday episode, our group one.
Wow.
That's on me, on me, boys.
I'll put more on it. I mean, we won't disclose it, but we'll, you know,
just swing me some, so just pitch on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, yo, whatever opportunity she can find, like, she should go for. And even in my conversations with her before, like, what I always noticed was like this desire for like guidance or like a managerial sort of figure. Because how do I explain? Like, I just feel like she just needed to be pointed in the right direction, but everyone just assumed that because she was viral, like, she knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
and you're not viral on your own platform, so you're not making the money.
Yeah. And she's worked alongside other people who've tried to manage her, and then conduct starts to kick in, and then like the relationship fails, right?
Yeah.
Hey, as a man who's burned many a bridges, you have to just know which ones to burn. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. And also, I feel like you can, and Loki could kind of relate to this, Natural, because I'm not saying that you've talked about it last episode. Like, sometimes you get an episode and you might spaz out, man.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? So shit, fuck, you can relate. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
And that's why, like, I'm trying to like give her that like that tough love, that kick in the caboose, you know? Because like sometimes it's okay, blah blah blah. Like, no, it's not okay.
It's
like,
not okay.
No.
I've spoken with her. She's a powerful person, you know. So I want her to kind of tap into that, you know.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No.
100%.
Salute the plush, man.
Salute. Much love.
Okay, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.